somehow Kamala, can't agree on how to pronounce her name. She pronounces it both ways. She went as vice president of the United States with an ailing president. What exactly do you know about Kamala Harris, this person? What do you know about her? We've got some amazing footage for you next that fills in some of the blanks in her past. You got to stay for this.
Kamala. You have to pronounce it exactly right, otherwise she gets very upset, even though she can't pronounce it right. You saw
so
that?
The one thing we know for sure about Kamala Harris is we should all be very, very grateful to have her because she's historic for reasons that no one ever explains. But there's a lot we don't know about Kamala Harris. Most people probably don't know she really grew up in Canada. That's where she went to high school. She's not from this country in that sense. Or she's certainly also from Canada. Okay, didn't know that. Doesn't mean she's not going to be a good vice president, but why haven't we heard that? By the way, how did someone who clearly is not liked by the people around her and clearly isn't very good at her job get so high up? Well, we know her first meaningful job in politics was given to her by her boyfriend at the time, who's married, Willie Brown, most powerful Democrat in California. But we know that Willie Brown is not the only powerful person she dated. And this is pretty interesting. We're not exactly sure what to make of it. But it turns out that Kamala Harris also dated the tabloid TV show host Montel Williams, who's always doing shows about people's weird sex lives. We know that because of this video. Watch.
Long before she met Doug Emhoff, she dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams. Back then, he was the famous one and had to introduce her to the paparazzi.
So we know that Montel Williams called her Kamala. We also know she calls herself Kamala sometimes. But that's kind of all we know. So what was that relationship like? What did Montel Williams think of it? So we would love to talk to Montel Williams about his torrid relationship with Kamala, because that might be one of those blanks we'd like to fill in. Anyway, he is always welcome on this show. Meantime, we know that Kamala Harris having some problems as vice president. CNN has just published this report. And by the way, they spent a long time telling us how great she is and how thrilled we should be to have her. But now they're telling us, this is the name of the piece, exasperation and dysfunction inside Kamala Harris's frustrating start as vice president. In other words, it's kind of a disaster, which they told us that earlier.
And you're going to have gas prices. This is not great for selling your beautiful cars. Gas prices of $6 and $7. Right now, it's nice to be under $2, isn't it? You never thought you'd see that. You never thought you'd see that.